All right, I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and record this. I decided not to live stream it just because I don't know what to expect and everything like that. But we got some dead corpses here in Holtberg already. Galen Darktide killed by suicide. Wow. Chief Wifebeater killed by suicide. What a name. Harvest Reaper killed by suicide. Jake Blues killed by suicide. So here we are, guys. It's not long until Asheron's Call shuts down their servers today. Here in less than an hour for sure. And we have several high-level characters standing around Darktide. But I think it's more important to note the player characters that are in Darktide that have. We're going to go ahead and go down here to the town portal. It looks like somebody said go to Asheron's castle, as you can see there in the chat. But I think it's more important to note, guys, that there's players going to these popular towns like Holtberg and committing suicide because it's almost like they would rather have their avatar die than go through an end like server shutdown. I wanted to check out the marketplace here and see what's going on here. Alright, again, a lot of player deaths here, but I think some people are PvPing. Even though this is Frostvale. We are on Frostvale of Asheron's Call. It's a PvE server, but you can do a quest to let you be a player killer and you can attack and kill other players, or fight other players. You guys, I want you guys to look again at the corpses killed by suicide. Same thing is going on here. That's armor. That's not PvP. All right, some of these players are doing PvP, but again, like this guy here, killed by suicide. And I think they're trying to make a point there. But guys, look back there to my left. We see a bunch of players huddled in like a prayer group. Wow. I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. I thought I was. I thought I was, oh, what's this? Somebody has a pet snow tusky. That thing's freaking cute. Look at that. Level 2, but I can't tell what its stats are. Question marks, because my skill's not high enough to read the attributes of that player pet. Wow. Oh, don't take his pet. Don't take his pet, dude. Oh, okay, I thought that guy was going to go take his pet here in the final moments. I mean, he did set it down, but that'd be kind of an evil thing to do. Yeah, they're still over there in prayer. Look at that. Wow. Guys, I've known that Asheron's Call was going to be coming to an end today for several weeks. I've done a lot of videos on it, some of them with my friend Emma. And, you know, I don't have a lot of the old friends that I used to play with back on Darktide. In fact, I gave my whole Darktide account away to one of my old Navy friends who got into the game with me. I left the Navy in 2000. I bought the game when it launched, but I wasn't able to play it because back in those days, guys, everybody, you know, had dial-up. Even our ship where I was at stationed in Virginia, we had dial-up internet, and I would have had to have, you know, been able to connect on dial-up to play Asheron's Call, but I wanted to buy it because it looked really good. I'd read about it in like PC Gamer and different magazines. But now we're back in Holtberg, guys. I want to go ahead and go to Asheron's Castle here. So people in chat are saying that that is where everybody's hanging out. So even though I don't really have a lot of friends that I play with, especially here today, I do want to try to feel like I'm part of the community here and check it out. Huh. Where are all the gatherings? See, people are asking the same thing as me. How sad, so hard when reading everyone's stories about how AC and how effective their lives is. I'm just reading the chat, guys. As much as it has done for me, this is sad, so hard. Warner Brothers, I know you're here. Please give us the rest of the day. Don't shut it off early. People begging for just a few more hours. Meet at Asheron's Castle. That's where I'm going. Meet in the middle. Just reading chat while I'm trying to run a straight line here. It's not easy, especially with eyes starting to water up here. I used to wake up at 3 a.m. so I could play AC before school, and my parents wouldn't know. Sounds like stuff I used to do when I was a teenager. No, I was actually like 27 when I bought the game, so I was a little bit older. Miss the days of 5K people on unmuted Asheron's Castle. Wow, look at all these spells going off here, guys. This is Asheron's Castle, and this is where you would go to like reset your skills and do a bunch of other big quests. What is this? We have everybody battling. What? The Tower Guardian. Holy cow. Oh no. That is what they call a portal storm. If too many players on the game ever got too close together, especially you gotta remember back in the days this game was made, everybody was on dial-up. Most people were on dial-up internet. That's all people had. So they wanted to be able to handle the lag issues on their servers if too many people got in a small area, because there was no instances and stuff like that in this game. The way they handled too many people being congested in a small area was to do a portal storm, which would portal everybody out of a congested area to a random spot nearby. Wow, I can't believe these guys are fighting though. I looked at it, it was a level 750 Tower Guardian. This is so cool. This is just one of the many things that made, you know, Asheron's Call one of the best MMOs ever made. I mean, it was the deepest. It had additional lore added every single month for like years, guys, from like the time it launched, 1999, until I believe March of 2014. Developers created additional new quests and content and added lore to the game. I mean, deep quests, not this World of Warcraft stuff where you run around and see exclamation points and, you know, quite gold question marks over players, NPCs' heads, you know, and you go out and kill 5 freaking wolves or whatever, or bring back a wolf paw. I mean, no, a lot of these were quests that were deep within the lore that told a story about Asheron and the Ulthoi and you know, how the players got into this world of Dereth. Wow, they almost got it. I mean, but look at all the high levels. I'm not even going to touch this thing because it'll probably swing at me and kill me. I mean, this character here I created is only like level 73 on Frostfell. All my big characters were characters I created many years ago on Darktide, and like I said, I gave that account away to a Navy friend. They almost got it here, though, guys. They almost got this level 750 Tower Guardian beat, but look at all these high-level players like coming together to fight it. There he goes. There he goes. The killing blow to the Tower Guardian. Its crystalline form files apart. Flesh from the golem. Wow, I didn't get a chance to read all that, but they're saying warning will come 2 to 3 minutes before shutdown. Wow. What does he drop? I have no idea. If Warner Brothers cared, we'd be going out with a bang. Huh. Yeah, people are going to get portal stormed out of here. I'm kind of surprised we already haven't. I really am. That is cool, though. But, I mean, that is just the scratching the surface about how, you know, how deep and how cool this game was as far as quests that required, you know, teamwork to beat. Or there's so many dungeons and stuff like that that if you got good enough and high enough level, you could do yourself. And one of the great things about this game was, like, you know, just the exploration. A huge open world. There wasn't instances or anything like that. The only time you ever saw, like, a portal, you know, was when you portaled from one location to another. But as far as, like, dungeon crawling and stuff like that, I mean, it was all completely open world. You could run from one side of the world to the other, one corner of the world to the other. And even, you know, high, crazy mountains could not stop you from getting there. I think they actually made the fall damage. They reduced the fall damage jumping from tall mountains. They reduced it significantly so players didn't die trying to cross, like, you know, the 9,000 foot tall mountain passes and falling. But look at all these different players here at Asheron's Castle today. And chat is just going crazy. I mean, I think it's really cool that a lot of people have have taken time to come in to log in today, even if they haven't logged in months. But they're logging onto their old characters, they're logging into this account, and they want to be here for the final moments. Baron, we got a global before the fake shutdown. Yeah, it's not going to be a fake shutdown, dude. 40 minutes left. So the Guardian dropped a staff, Herald's Staff of Lightbringer, but a trophy from the banishment. No, that's not it. That's not the right staff. I don't know who picked it up, but so many amazing weapons from a lot of these weapons and shields and armor and everything like that that you see people equipped with. Is a lot of special items that you had to do deep quests for to defeat. Weird seeing this many people on again after so long. That's what I'm saying. People are logging in for this final day, and I wish I really had my MPS staff. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people here for sure. Love you, Frostville, Ripley says in the chat. Now, again, I don't really know anybody here on Frostville. I mean, if I knew anybody, if I was to come across anybody, like from the old days when I played, it would definitely be on Darktide, but I don't know, I kind of felt like logging in and just kind of saying my goodbyes without getting slaughtered by a level 275 every 5 minutes. So that's why I logged into my characters here. Spearwolf, please, Asheron, save Asheron's call. It's the end of the world, but everything is free. Now they're coming back to get over the emotional baggage. No goodbye yet. We will all stay till the end, and that's right. I mean, everybody's here. I guarantee you everybody logged in right now. People aren't logging in, to log in for 10 minutes to say goodbye to their friends or whatever before the server shut down. People are here to be in the world when Asheron's call actually ends today. Drunk, they're telling each other how to do quests that people want to complete. Like, people are logging in, want to do one final quest before it all ends here. What time does servers go down? Noon Eastern is the time, buddy. Yeah, people are saying soon, Arch. About 35 minutes now. 27 minutes, somebody says. Yep. It's not long. I think it's a little over 35 minutes from now, right now. Oh, see, people want to do a last minute quest. We got time for a quest? Spanish Inquisition says in the chat. Now, these people are talking in general chat, which is chat that can, be seen the world over. And general chat, I don't even think there was a general chat the first several years of Asheron's call. I mean, you had a local chat, which you could hear locally as long as you were within a certain range, and then you had things like fellowship chat anywhere. You could talk to your fellowship if you were in a group, basically. And you had allegiance chat. Now, an allegiance in Asheron's call was much like a guild in World of Warcraft or whatever. And of course, you could talk anywhere in the world into your, fellowship or your allegiance. Thank you all. You inspired me so much. I had so much fun, Core says. Dyron, man, you helped me level with Tron and Ganon back in the day. People seeing people logging in now and seeing people they haven't seen in years for the end of Asheron's call. I mean, to me, this is it's pulling heartstrings on me now because even though I don't have anybody right now that I see that I know, especially on the server. See, oh my gosh, one of my oldest vassals named Gan. I just remembered. So sad. I want to share this moment with my old patron. He passed away. Damn. Sad stories, man. Try not to choke up here, guys, but goodbye, AC. People saying goodbye to not only the virtual world of Asheron's Call, but to the friends and the people they met, while they played in this game. Middle Mage, I'm going to miss all of you. Rest in peace. Throne of Game says. And guys, here we are. Uh, Again, I had to log out to take a phone call, but I just logged in a few minutes later here, and we see the Tower Guardian is fighting against the good people of Asheron's Call once again, having the fight. And you can see all the spells go off. I kind of got a little better view this time. And again, you see the pink swirls going around my character. And a lot of other characters down there. You see the pink swirls. Those are not magic spells. Well, I guess it is magic, but that is basically the game warning you that there's too many people in a small area because the servers couldn't handle this kind of congestion back in the days of dial-up when this game was created. So it's built into the code that if too many characters or players are in a small area, there will be a portal storm and send people off to a random location nearby to kind of split them up so the game could handle the congestion on the servers back in the day. Yeah, it's time passes by so quick. We're down to about 10 or 12 minutes left, guys, and that's it. Greenfield says cry in the chat, and that's what I'm trying not to do, guys. It makes it hard when I see people talking in chat about, somebody's mentioned that they had a vassal or a patron, rather a patron was somebody you swore to join an allegiance, to join a group of people coming together for whatever cause, whether it be anti-PKs on the Dark Tide server, or, just like a guild, and people coming together to work together as a team to help, players find people to quest with around their level and give them buffs or give them items. People working together can always accomplish more than somebody working solo. And so somebody had a patron, somebody they joined their allegiance to, and in 2007, they knew the guy, they talked with him, they knew about their real life, and they said, the guy died. I also know people who met somebody here in Asheron's Call and, got married in real life. In fact, one of my really good friends here on Dark Tide that I met, I used to hunt with him all the time, and we would, we started off talking about the game, and we worked really well together because I was a mage and he was an archer, and we used to run around and level up together, and we made a great team. And then, through all the hours of playing the game together, we talked about our real life. And I was young back then, and I was in my late 20s, but he was a little bit younger than I think a few years younger than me. But he ended up meeting a woman, ended up getting married through this game. But, he got married in real life, and he decided to concentrate more on his marriage and a kid that he had coming after he met her and everything like that. She got pregnant, and he was going to get married to her and have a family, and he was really excited about that. I could tell about that. He talked about it so much while we were out playing the game together. And he told me one day, he's like, you know what? He's like, I got to quit Asheron's Call, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, why, dude? Why do you got to, why are you going to quit, man? We've been playing together for like 2 years, dude. And he told me, well, we're getting married. And I was like, wow, I remember feeling the excitement for him, and I'd never met him in real life at all, but I could feel like the friendship we had was amazing. And I just had a portal storm, guys. It sent me and a few other people right out, hit here into a safe location. Guys, we are almost at the end here. And I'm going to jump up on the roof here. This is Holtberg. I'm trying to jump up on the roof. We got a few people standing around in Holtberg, and I know this town well, so I think I'm going to see Asheron's Call go away forever right here. But anyway, it was Mr. Daewoo on the Dark Tide server. I haven't seen him since he left, but he told me, he was going to have to quit Asheron's Call because he wanted to focus on his family. He wanted to be a man, do the right thing, and I was still single at the time, so I continued to play Asheron's Call for another year and a half. But it wasn't the same. It was not the same after he left. And I remember we all had, he was in our anti-PK allegiance, and we all had a big going away party for him on his last day. And honestly, this feels a lot like that. Today reminds me a lot of that day. And one reason is because I thought I was strong enough. I didn't think that, it would affect me emotionally when he actually signed out that last time. But I was a freaking... I remember then, and this kind of reminds me of the same thing. it hit me hard. I remember crying and weeping for the guy, a friend that I spent like almost 2 years with in this game. And that day he signed out, I mean, I cried, I wept. And for the first time, I've come back and forth to AC over the years, like, and spent a little time with it, but I never really stayed as long as I did initially. But it's still a game that I have so many memories of, and one of the best games I've ever played, my favorite game of my life. And look at everybody saying, love you all. Attention, the Asheron's Call server will be shutting down in 2 minutes, guys. Oh my gosh, and there it is. People are like, no. But yeah, this is hard. This is harder than I thought it would be. Another thing, it's not so much just Asheron's Call. Yes, it was a great game. Yes, especially for its time, it was the deepest. It still is the deepest MMO with the most lore of any MMO. And I challenge any developer to create a MMO with even half the freaking lore and depth that this game has. Warner Brothers, if you're listening to me, in this video, if you happen to anybody at Warner Brothers, for God's sake, don't shut down and close all the players that love this game, that have loved this game for the last 17 years out. Think about selling it off to a developer who cares enough about the game to restore it and let players continue to live in this world where they have so many memories and so many friends and a lot of people that know people that died in real life, and people got married in this game. People, have real life kids because of somebody they met inside this game. It breaks my heart to see this game go away like this. Look at all the loot people are dropping down on the ground down there. Guys, we're down to less than a minute left. Oh, look at this. People are like, love you all, bye. Farewell. Man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Less than 30 seconds. Warning, Asheron's Call. It's going to be gone forever, guys. Not dead yet. Somebody says, see you guys. Have fun in the other games. Oh, God. Here it goes. Bye, AC. Long live Dereth. Look at all these good people. Look at all these good people. Look at all the messages coming through. Look at the community and the people this game had. Asheron's Call is shutting down now. It says everybody's screaming their last goodbyes. I love you, Asheron's Call, my excellent friends. There it is. We don't want to log out. See you all at the Livestone. I love you all, everybody says. Failed to enter chat room. And look at that, guys. Everybody like dropped their loot. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's it. Alright, guys. I'm glad I wasn't streaming this. I'm glad I don't use like a webcam or something like that, because, yeah, you'd see me a bigger mess than I thought I'd be. Like I was saying, guys, it's not so much the great game that just Asheron's Call was. It's not the game itself that makes people so emotional over seeing a game like this go. It's the time investment. They've spent so many hours working and playing in a virtual world. So many memories and so many good people. And people have made friendships in real life and got married in real life and have real life kids and lives because of meeting somebody in this game. And, people share real life emotions and real life stories through a world like this. And it's heartbreaking when it goes away. I do want to go ahead and thank, though, all the developers who put their heart and soul into this game. From before 99 when it launched, for years before it launched, putting their heart and soul into the lore and the depth of this game. Thank you so much for making a world that I will truly never forget. One of the best games I've ever played with Asheron's Call. And thank you all the friends I met, Dark Tide, the House of Blackrock, the anti-RPK Allegiance that I joined, Peanut Gallery, my patron. I don't know what's happened to him since. I never really got close to my patron in the game, but he was the guy that I swore to. I'll never forget his name, Peanut Gallery. And, my best friend I ever made in the game, Mr. Daewoo. I don't even remember what state he lived. I remember it was like North Dakota or somewhere in the center of the country. But all the friends I made, I mean, there was a lot more friends and a lot more special memories. And there it is. The connection to the server has been lost. Well, that's it for Asheron's Call. And, a lot of people have this crazy hope that Warner Brothers sold off the game and the game will relaunch and they'll be able to get all their characters back and be able to play. I hope that happens, but like I've been saying for a long time, I said it on one of my previous videos or a couple of my previous videos that deep down in my heart, I think this is the last time we're going to see this game. I think we may see an emulator or something like that pop up or whatever, but it's not going to be the same. Asheron's Call is done, and whatever time it is that I've recorded this, I don't even know if I'm going to upload this or not, but I don't know if I want to hear so many people hear me cry because of a game, but maybe I'll just make a tribute to Asheron's Call, like a quicker video or something. I don't know. But if you were a fan of Asheron's Call, please leave a comment down below if I do upload this. And if you're out there, thanks so much for being a part of Asheron's Call and helping to make this game so great, because it was you guys out there, the players, that made this game so hard to say goodbye to today. This has been Zaxtor99. Thanks so much, Turbine, for making a great game, and players for making it as great as it was. Peace out, everybody. Take care.